So I lost $5,000 trading today, and in this video I wanted to cover what I did wrong, because as traders we have to reflect on our performance, as this is a performance driven job. And even after 7 years trading in the market, I myself still do have red days. So I just want to be transparent. I want to cover 4 different things that I essentially know that I can do better on moving into tomorrow's session. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go. And I just wanted to show you because it's funny. You can see the history here, the track record, and you can see we went on this pretty much 4 trades in a row, straight consecutive losses. And NVIDIA, we just kept getting stopped out of. But you could see throughout the history, that was like the longest losing streak. Like I've been on like 7 trade win streaks, and then the max losing streak I had was like 2 trades. So I mean, I think that kind of, comes down to these reasons I want to cover and why I had such a bad day. Here's just a couple notes. When trading, if you're going to trade like this, always round down when it comes to sizing. So for example, if my position is 5K per position size, and the 2 contracts, say I would exceed my position size if I put on 2 contracts, then just buy 1. So round down. If they're, $2,500 a contract and I can buy 2 and they fit within that 5,000, great. But if they're $3,000 a contract and buying 2 means I'm exceeding position size by $1,000, then round down. Okay, because if that's a loss, it'll really throw off your data. You want to be able to, and you have to trade consistent position size for this to work. And there's always going to be obviously a little room on either side. You might be over a couple bucks or under a couple bucks with your size. But if it's like double or exceeds like 10-15% of that, what should be your position size, then don't size in heavier, size down. Second issue today was buying contracts that are far outside of my position size. I should have not put on the MSTR trade at all. It was actually accidental. I was caught up in the emotion. I was in the live chat. It was my first day, and I'll get to this, in this live Discord voice chat. I've done some live stuff, but it's not something I'm really comfortable with. And so I was just trying to figure that out. I had all my screens pulled up. I saw the MSTR trade come in. I just was emotional, put it on, and that was after making 20% right off the bat in like 10 minutes. So it was a really hot start to the day. I came in with that first call out, which was also mentioned in the voice chat on NVIDIA, and I made 20%. And so I was still holding the second NVIDIA call out, and I was almost about to hit TP on that. And so I was like, when I saw that MSTR trade come in, I just neglected to look at the price of the contracts. I just got in with emotion, and I paid almost $500 more than that initial buyer fill on those. So I overpaid, and I shouldn't have gone in the first place. Okay, third thing is, once I made the decision to trade past 11 o'clock, which I did, I would have had to sit at my desk all day and take all the trades, because right now I'm working on building in pretty much automation and alerts, text alerts, and all these other features that I'm adding to the software. So without that, if I trade past 11 o'clock, most of my sessions run from 9:30 to 11, but I ended up putting on those, it would have been my 3rd and 4th NVIDIA trade today, just over 11 o'clock. It was like 11:07, 11:09. And at that point I was still in, the NVIDIA and MSTR. And so I essentially got in way too heavy. I just got in all these trades, and a lot of them being NVIDIA. And so maybe a rule for myself is to only take 2 or 3 of these software day trades when it comes to the same ticker. But I'm going to do some more back testing, kind of figure that out. But again, it's kind of what happened there was I ended up overstepping. I should have stopped at 11, ended up trading beyond 11. That meant I would have had to stay until market close and trade everything that came in throughout the day, because what happened was it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll just pull up the software. Let's see. So I took this trade, hit TP right away, made 20%. This one was hanging in there, entered MSTR, shouldn't have taken that. Took these 2, got stopped out on these later on. And then these 2 trades, I was out. I had to go out, and I should have taken these because these both hit TP, and these would have offset these previous losses. So I would have come out today slightly in the red, but not nearly as red as I ended up coming out today. The Dell trade we did enter right before close, and that did play out in our favor. So I was happy about that. I did have to manually stop out of a couple of those contracts before I close. I got taken out of most of those based off of the SL and TP I had set. Okay, so those were kind of the three main things. And then lastly, like I said, I kind of let the emotion of that trading voice channel get in my way. That is super loud, I'm sorry. And, not to mention just the delay and the time it took me to write up these call outs and format them and post them. I was getting late fills and I was actually messing up my trading. So the way I had been trading was super easy on my own, and then trying to bring this into like a group dynamic, share that success to you guys when this is a very high pace, fast strategy, it really just messed me up emotionally, and I got bad fills just because it took me a long time to write up the call out and post that. So, just really taxing on my speed, which resulted in a lot of poor entries. So that was what I did wrong today. And I'm hoping I can kind of streamline this, reformat the call outs a bit, and make this a lot better for all of us this week. So I hope this video was transparent. It gave you some insight into the realities of being a trader. If you're not scared off and you still want to learn how to trade in the stock market yourself, I will put a link in the description below to the education that I offer. You can click that link to learn more. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.